Okay, the very first thing that we talk about on our production course with people is health and safety of clients and employees. Well, again, notice the very first thing that we teach is getting this client health questionnaire form filled out. Your clients are going to love you for paying attention to their health questions, their health concerns. But what that does is it also opens up this air scrubbers. It also opens up, my clients use plant-based antimicrobial in every category, 1, 2, or 3. They spray it down every single time. We also get the containing and the protecting, which is very, taught in the WRT and the ASD classes. But we also get the HEPA vacuuming a lot. Okay, so I just want to throw that out to you really quickly, is by having that client health questionnaire filled out, now we also have ourselves in a situation where we, hey, after demo, and basically what we do is we don't say HEPA vacuum the whole room, but for a water loss, if we take do a 2-foot flood cut, say a 2-foot by 30-foot flood cut, so we have 60 square feet of drywall, let's say there's 60 square feet of insulation, then most of my clients are going in and then HEPA vacuuming that, the silica, dust of course, and the insulation before they turn on the air movers if possible. So all these other line items become a lot easier to get paid from the insurance companies. Now, while we're sitting here on this other course for a second, I just want to throw this one out because, I did not add it on documentations in that top section, but I want to show you decontamination. Most of you guys, and this is something that we've gotten a lot of kickback in the past for decontamination of equipment. A lot of times we want to do it on a category 3, and a lot of times they'll pay for it. A lot of times they'll only pay for, say, the extractor or the wand or things like that. But what we found with some of my clients is that during COVID especially, what they're doing, and this is Encircle, so this is an example of Encircle. Whoops, sorry, me getting around here. What we're finding is they're taking a photo of them spraying off the equipment and wiping it down. And they're just doing it like on the porch or right in front of the house. There's a photo. And notice what they're doing here is equipment decontamination charge per piece of equipment, 20 pieces at $44, $897. The note is clean and disinfect per COVID-19 protocol. And then they're just lining out the extractor, the 4 DHUs, the 2 air scrubbers, and the 13 air movers. So this is another thing that if we use the client health questionnaire form, it's health and safety of the people. But if we also use the disinfecting of including the spraying off of the equipment, the wiping down of the equipment, and then the photographs, I can just tell you right now, if you're not doing it, you'll probably get it paid on 50 to 70% of your jobs. So most all of my clients, this is what you see on their bill right now. And again, this is not something that I would pitch or even mention in the past because it was kind of controversial. It was something that was getting brought up that they didn't want to pay for. It was red flag like every time. But again, the circumstances have changed. The health and safety of employees, your employees, let's think about it right now. Most adjusters aren't even going out on site right now. Yet they want us to work in these homes. They want our client or our employees to work in these homes. So what some of my clients have started doing is they take a picture of all the equipment, spray it all down, wipe it all down before it goes back into their truck and before it goes on to another job. And we're getting this on, again, I've got some guys that are getting it almost 80, 90% of their jobs, and I've got others that are getting it about 50% of the time. But we're talking about 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes to spray everything down, wipe it all down. And even if you only get it half of the time, it's a really good charge. And we're making sure the health and safety of your employees is top notch. Yeah, so biggest thing here, again, with the course, this class that we're talking today, is you've got to document it. You take the photos, include the photos. So if you're doing Xactimate or if you're using Company Cam, a lot of people use Company Cam for photos. Whatever you're using, you need to be including these photos into the estimates.